Hello everyone, it's Miss Allie from the library and her little friend, the little blue dragon, here again to read you a story. I do hope you're enjoying these story times. If you are, why not draw me a lovely picture? I would love to get a picture from you. That would be really nice. Now, we've got a story today and we're ready to tell it, but before we can do that, you've got to do something with me. And what's that, you ask? You should know by now. Don't you think they should know? What's that? Yes, he's telling me to get on with the story. But come on then. So, is he busy? Let's get busy. And we are going to rub our hands together. And we're going to concentrate really hard to fire up our imagination. Is it there? Oh my goodness, I'm being almost knocked out by the shockwaves. And imagine a story. Imagine a book. Imagine a story. Open our eyes and let's have a look. Now, this story today is by a very famous author, very popular, and his name is Eric Carle. And Eric Carle, very talented, not only thought up the story, but he also created the beautiful illustrations. Okay, so thank you, Eric Carle, for making this lovely book. And thank you, Puffin, for making the book like this so I can put it on the library shelves. Okay. And also thank you to Eric and to Puffin for allowing me to read this story to Amity children. Thank you. Are we sitting comfortably? Then let's start. You know, I was so carried away with Eric Carle and Puffin, I forgot to tell you the title. So the title of this story is Roosters Off to See the World. And look, we've got a beautiful rooster on the front. So I wonder what's going to happen in this story. Let's have a look. One fine morning, Rooster decided that he wanted to travel. So right then and there, he set out to see the world. He hadn't walked very far when he began to feel rather lonely. Isn't he a fine fella? Just then, he met two cats. The rooster said to them, "Come along with me to see the world." The cats liked the idea of a trip very much. "We would love to," they purred and set off down the road with the rooster. As they wandered on, the rooster and the cats met three frogs. "How would you like to come with us to see the world?" asked the rooster, eager for more company. "Why not?" answered the frogs. "We are not busy now." So the frogs jumped along behind the rooster and the cats. After a while, the rooster, the cats, and the frogs saw four turtles crawling slowly down the road. "Hey," said the rooster, "how would you like to see the world?" "It might be fun," snapped one of the turtles, and they joined the others. As the rooster and the cats and the turtles walked along, they came to 5 fish swimming in the brook. "Where are you going?" asked the fish. "We're off to see the world," answered the rooster. "May we come along?" pleaded the fish. "Delighted to have you," the rooster replied, and so the fish came along to see the world. The sun went down and it began to get dark. The moon came up over the horizon. "Where's our dinner?" asked the cat. "Where are we supposed to sleep?" asked the frogs. "We're cold," complained the turtles. Just then, some fireflies flew overhead. "We're afraid," cried the fish. Now, the rooster really had not made any plans for the trip around the world. He had not remembered to think about food and shelter, so he didn't know how to answer his friends. After a few minutes of silence, the fish decided it might be best if they headed for home. They wished the others a happy trip and swam away. Then the turtles began to think about their warm house. They turned and crawled back down the road without so much as a goodbye. That's rather rude, isn't it? Then the frogs weren't too happy with the trip anymore either. First one, then the other decided, and finally the last one jumped away. They were polite enough, though, to wish the rooster a good evening as they disappeared into the night. How many's left? So there's the rooster and just the cats. The cats remembered an unfinished meal they'd left behind. They kindly wished the rooster a happy journey, and they too headed for home. Now the rooster was all alone, and he hadn't seen anything of the world. He thought for a minute and then said to the moon, "To tell you the truth, I am not only hungry and cold, but I am homesick as well." The moon did not answer. It too had disappeared. Look, isn't that a beautiful picture? The rooster knew what he had to do. He turned around and went back home again. He enjoyed a good meal of grain and then sat on his very own perch. After a while, he went to sleep and had a wonderful, happy dream all about a trip around the world. Well, that was a nice story, wasn't it? I do like books by Eric Carle. Now, what's that? You think I should read another one? Do you think so? Would you like another story by Eric Carle? Shall I find one and read it to you? Okay then, you've twisted my arm. Now, what have we got here? What can I find? Let's see. Oh, I say, this is a very, very, very famous one. Okay, so it is by Eric Carle, and it is The Very Hungry Caterpillar, and it's published by Puffin. So thank you, Eric, and thank you, Puffin, for letting me read this book to the Amity children and to also have this book in our library. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. Can you see the egg signed in there? One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up and pop! Out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. Can you see him? There he is. Oh. He started to look for some food. On Monday, he ate through one apple, but he was still hungry. On Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears, but he was still hungry. On Wednesday, he ate through 3 plums, but he was still hungry. On Thursday, he ate through 4 strawberries, but he was still hungry. On Friday, he ate through 5 oranges, but he was still hungry. On Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream, 1 pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, and 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and 1 slice of watermelon. I think I'd feel sick if I ate all that. The very next day was Sunday again. The caterpillar ate through 1 nice green leaf. And after that, he felt much better. Now, he wasn't hungry anymore. And he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. He built a small house called a cocoon around himself, and he stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon and pushed his way out. Do you think he still looks like that? Do you think he's still a caterpillar? Oh! And he was a beautiful butterfly. Whoosh, whoosh. Look at that. How beautiful. And can you see all the different colours? It's like all the different food he ate. How lovely. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed those 2 Eric Carle stories. I do like him as an author and illustrator. In fact, when I was a little girl, I remember reading this story. So there you go. It's a classic. Okay, boys and girls, perhaps you can draw a picture for me or my friend here, Little Blue Dragon, of a beautiful butterfly, or maybe some frogs, or maybe a rooster. Draw me a picture that's a bit like an Eric Carle kind of book. Okay, it's time for me to go and do some work. Okay, that's what he's telling me. Okay, see you next time. Bye.